Anyway, what is up, YouTube? It's your girl Kay. If you are new, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, turn on those post notifications, join the family because you never want to miss a video. If you are not new, hey bitches. So right now it is 11:02 at night. Yes, 11:02 p.m. and it is currently February 7th. Okay, now that we got that established, I just wanted to come on here real quick and make this intro before we got started in today's little podcast adventure. I saw this question somewhere, and I wanted to talk about it on here. I wanted to come on here and get my viewpoint on it because, you know, I'm not normal. I'm not like most people, and a lot of my viewpoints on the world are very different, and I get told that a lot when I'm talking to people. They be like, oh, you're not traditional. No, nothing's traditional over here. Not at all. So, you know what we finna do. We finna roll up, and we finna go out into this garage, and we finna blow it down, and we finna talk, because I want y'all to understand where I'm coming from when I say this too, because I already know it's gonna trigger, like my answer is gonna trigger a lot of people. They're gonna be like, what do you mean? Woo, woo, woo. I'm gonna tell you what I mean. So let's roll up. Let's roll up and then head out into the garage so we can talk about this. Cause some of these questions, like this question, of all the questions that I was reading. Okay, so let me tell y'all where I got this from. So it was one of my, it was just like a journaling question. This girl, she had gave like journaling prompts on Facebook and shit. And she's like, she had asked a question in her comments, and I was reading it, and I'm like, that's actually a really good conversation topic. Like, that's something to talk about. And I feel like my opinion won't be like most, because I feel like, you know, most people just have different views on shit. I have different views on shit. You have different views. You're probably gonna be watching this and be like, bitch, what you talk about? But that's okay, because we just here to talk. I want y'all to understand this is just a late night conversation because I can't sleep. I got a lot on my mind, and I really don't want to be bothered. I don't want to be bothered with nobody, but at the same token, I want to talk to somebody. So who not better to talk to than y'all? Y'all can't talk back to me, and sometimes it's just better to vent to yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna vent to ourselves, or I'm gonna vent to y'all, and then I'm not even gonna vent. We're finna talk about this discussion. We're finna get into it, because fuck, it's actually a really good question. Man, it'd be times like these where I wish Bree didn't live an hour away from me, so then I could just go pull up on her and have these discussions with her. Cause I know she'll be like, like she'll let me talk, and then she'll give her opinion on what I said, and then she'll tell me her viewpoint. And if y'all can't tell, I miss Bree. I'm going through withdrawals. But that's okay, because I see her. I see her this weekend, I'm pretty sure. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, because this is Valentine's Day weekend, right? Yeah, because I got this whole weekend off of work. I was just in here thinking about that. I got this whole weekend off of work because I was supposed to be traveling. I was supposed to be going back to New York so I could see my friend. I think I told y'all a little bit about him, but not too much, because he like a low-key ass nigga, and I like that shit. I like a nigga that's low-key. Plus, I don't be wanting to put people business out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, people, so I'm not gonna ruin no connections. But now that we got this wood roll, let's head down to the garage so we can talk about this discussion because it's important. Okay. We've made it to the garage. The lighting is kind of whack in here, but it is what it is. It's dark in the house. Y'all rather... Okay. Damn. Okay. So, the question that I'm going to be answering... The question is, what's something that's romanticized that shouldn't be? Right? Great fucking question. There's so many answers to that question. But, I'm going to answer it with the one that I felt like needs to be fucking talked about, okay? And that would be, in my opinion, something that needs to stop being romanticized is holding your partner down through whatever. Through that thick and thin, being a ride or die female. No. And let me tell you why, okay? Like, when I say this, I don't mean no harm, no foul. Like, and if you want to be that person, go ahead. But me personally, it's not for me. Like, let's say, for example, your partner is down and out, okay? They down and out, let's say 6 months, and then they find a new job, and they get their shit back together. Woo, woo, woo. Okay, that's cool. That I could do. I can hold my man down for an allotted time period while you getting yourself together. I can handle the shit that needs to be handled. But what I'm talking about is a man or a woman, a partner, period, who doesn't do shit. They lost their job. They don't care about finding a new job, making money. They got you to take care of them. They got you doing shit around the house. You paying bills. Like, you put money in their pocket. That's the shit that gotta stop. Because what are you doing right now? Like, is what they to take care of your partner? Like, you know, while they get themselves together, because, you know, once they together, they gonna take care of you right back. But it's another thing to be with somebody who's not taking care of you at all, mentally, emotionally, physically, financially. Like, what the fuck? I just feel like that shouldn't be as romanticized as it is. First of all, I'm not your motherfucking mama. I'm not about to be on your ass telling you go get a job, go do this, go do that, go do this, go do that every fucking day. Like, no. And then to top it off, don't nobody want to hear that shit every day. So what makes you think I want to repeat myself every day? You know what I'm saying? Like, hell no, I'm not sticking around with nobody who not doing nothing for themselves. Because if you're not doing nothing for you, what can you do for me? And I'm not saying that's what relationships are about, but what can you do for me? Let's be for real. Because with men, when they down and out, and they feel like they money not right and shit not taken care of, men get mean. And who just want to be around somebody who mean all the time, who got an attitude all the time because they not together. Like, you can't force somebody to get their shit together. And you can't help somebody who don't want to be helped. Like, that's what needs to stop being romanticized. Holding your partner down through whatever. No, I'll hold you down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll hold you down, but that through whatever, that's a real dangerous, line. That's how people end up with motherfuckers that don't do shit. They don't even create memories. They just sit around each other in each other's face every day. Shit. Same ass routine, same ass bullshit. Like, that's them people. That's how they end up. And this shit is ridiculous. Like, that shit is really fucking ridiculous. I can't tell if it's coming from in the house or in the garage somewhere, because I was in here smoking last time, y'all. And I know it's because it's cold outside. And we got this big ass field in the back of the house, right? So I saw a mouse in here the other day. Like, I saw a mouse in the garage. They haven't made it into the house, thank the Lord. But I seen him in the garage. He was kind of big. Like, and y'all know me, I got an irrational fear of mice now because when I was living in my old neighborhood, and like, it was horrible. I was like 13. I was living in this neighborhood. It was real ghetto. It was a fucking rat or a mouse or whatever the fuck you want to call it. It climbed up on my motherfucking shoulder. And I was like, oh, hell no. So, like, yeah, now I have this, like, I'm good on the rodents. I don't care for them anymore. They're no longer cute to me. They're freaky as fuck. Because why was you comfortable enough to climb up on my shoulder, gang? Like, what the fuck? Yeah, that shit was traumatizing for me. But, yeah, I feel like we should get rid of that notion of being a ride or die chick, because niggas don't be appreciating that shit, first of all. And when you're making money, you're like, this is a thing I had to find out. Like, this go for anybody. Bear, woman, alien, whatever you want to call yourself, whatever you identify as, this go for any and everybody. When people see their partner doing good and they can't seem to get out of this rut that they in, they get jealous. And when they get jealous, they start doing shit out of spite. You know, it's just a very long cycle of toxic behaviors that just come along with that whole, like, holding a nigga down type of thing. Like, if you gonna hold a nigga down, make sure you holding a nigga down. You holding down a nigga or a bitch that's trying to get their priorities together, that's working on, okay, I'm finna put us in an apartment, I'm finna get us a new car, I'm finna do this. Like, they might be down and out right now, but they working towards something. You know what I'm saying? Don't be holding somebody down who not working towards shit. That's what I feel like we need to stop romanticizing. That's all I'm saying. Stop being so quick to be a ride or die, because you don't know what that motherfucker coming with. Because now you feel like you stuck and you owe this person something or something. I don't know. I'm just saying. Like, what's romantic about that? Like, don't get me wrong. I like taking care of my nigga. I like making sure my nigga's straight. Like, it's something very, like, comforting about that. Because I know if I'm making sure my nigga good, my nigga gonna make sure I'm good. It's as simple as that. That's what should be romanticized. Not a nigga who can't hold down a job for longer than 3 months. Not a nigga who hasn't had a job for longer than, like, you know, niggas be down and out of work for like a year, running the streets. Now your bread low and you mad at your girl because she working a 9 to 5 and she getting paid big bucks. She bringing in the money. She the breadwinner. She holding you down and you mad at her for that. That's weird. Or another thing, like, y'all romanticize staying with your nigga after he cheat on you. Talk about to make the relationship stronger. For some people that might be true, but I don't understand if y'all wanted to make the relationship stronger, whatever y'all were doing, whatever y'all chose to do after they cheated, why y'all couldn't be doing that already? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all romanticize second chances. Sometimes second chances need to be buried 6 feet the fuck under. The hell? Y'all out here being too nice to folks. And I know I be sounding like a bitch. And I be telling my friends, it's like, I know I be sounding mean, but motherfuckers love to play in your face. They like to play with your intelligence. And if they see that they can keep doing the same things, and you keep coming back, like, they create a pattern. Like, at this point, it's manipulation. But y'all don't be trying to hear folks. Y'all think motherfuckers just talking shit. Like, no. It's real shit. It's real ass shit. That's just my opinion on it, you know? That's just my answer for the question. Like, that's something that should not be romanticized, is holding a nigga down through like the bad and the worst. Sometimes you can only do the bad, you can't do the worst, and that's okay. Sometimes the worst is really worse, so it's just not worth it. But if you enjoyed this video, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Turn on those post notifications. We're on the road to 200 subs, and I am working on dropping more content this year, so stay tuned.